Hello everyone, good morning. This is Senthil from Sashra, and this is a special video relates to our already. I think we have already posted a video related to a multi-bagger series, right? And this is the continuation of the same. And this video in this video we will be speaking about a new stock which also has a good potential of being a multi-bagger in the future. But before uh, before getting into the video, I would personally suggest that kindly speak to your financial advisor on the same. And because investing in equity and market is always subject to the market risk, so always keep that in mind, right? So this is purely from my personal view. Like in the previous multi-bagger series, I clearly mentioned about uh, a company called JP Power, and JP Power just started to move across to the higher side, and hopefully it will be moving into a good territory in the future, right? That's what we are looking for. So the stock which we going to discuss today is also kind of a similar nature, but it's currently sitting in a different sector all together, right? So I think let's not waste too much of time, and let's quickly get into which stock we are discussing about. This particular stock, what we going to discuss is from the gold sector, right? The jewelry sector especially. And this particular stock, they are the wholesale manufacturers uh, of the jewelries, basically mostly the antiques one. I think most probably people would have got what stock I am talking about. Yes, I am speaking about the company name Ashapuri Gold Ornament Limited. This particular stock, uh, I think I'm not sure whether many people would have known about it. And this particular company, what they does is they do manufacturing as a wholesale, right? They make jewels and sell it to the big jewelries across India. That's what they does it. And they does it in a two different perspective. One, they take orders, they get orders from big jewelers like Tanishq, Kalyan Jewelers, TBZ, and there are quite a few jewelers across India, the very much known names actually. And they get orders from them, and they make jewels, and then they sell it across to them. That is one business. It's more like a B2B, right? Business to business. And they also does the same to the local jewelers as well. There will be, usually if you notice, there will be some small jewelers across the state, and they also do the same for those jewelers as well, right? That is one of the thing. So they are the wholesale manufacturers for the antique jewelries, which they are doing it on a regular basis. So even right now, I think they have they have announced a rights issue very recently, especially because the reason why they have issued a rights issue for the existing shareholders in the terms that uh, they are currently in the markets of Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and especially on the northern side of India, and they wants to bring their business to the pan India level, and especially they wants to target the South Indian market, because the South Indian market is you can if you can tap South Indian markets business. I think that's going to be one of the biggest businesses for them, because especially in South India, people invest more on gold. So I think that's a key reason behind they wants to explore their the South India range as well. And that's a key reason behind because clearly I think recently I saw an interview from the MD of Ashapuri Gold in I think they came up in Z or CNBC. I'm not sure pretty much which channel they came up. I think they clearly mentioned that their vision is very clear. They clearly mentioned that they wants to uh, get into the South Indian market, and for that they need an working capital. That is a key reason behind they came up with this rights issue. And with this capital, whatever they're going to get in, and they will be exploring, they will be enhancing their business across India. So this can be a truly a game changer for the company, right? And only one aspect here is one negative side maybe because the gold prices keep getting higher and higher each and every day. That can be one of the reason. And also on the other side, since the gold price is getting higher, the demand for gold is getting slightly on the lower side, right? But but last few days I was been with some jewelry shops, and but I don't see any sluggishness in the jewelry businesses at all, because people, as and when there is a drop in the prices, uh, people are getting into the jewelry shops and trying to buy gold. In fact, most of the people, what they does is they are putting their old gold and buying the new jewelries. That's what it's happening in the market right now. Since, and I think the prices of gold, I think it's getting, I mean, it's getting higher and higher each and every day. But there will be some point price will come down, and there will be a demand will pick it up. It may be like, maybe we might see this impact on the upcoming quarter, but not for the very long run, because gold in India is always the big business, I would say, because people will invest in gold, or like they do invest in real estate as well. Like people invest in gold, right from a small layman to a rich people, everyone will invest in gold, just for the sake of return, for the sake of marriage, for the sake of everything. People will always invest in gold. I think that will be a key reason. And not only that, I think if you, this is a company's website, Ashapuri's Gold Ornaments website. If you could notice, I think their brands are probably, I think we can see their clients. Oh no, sorry, about us. I think they have totally 25 years of experience, and they have 30 plus corporate clients which they are currently serving. They are in 11 plus states, and they have one such a big world class facility. And there are more than 300 plus karigars in the sense people who make jewels, right? They are doing, and if you notice, these are the client list. I think most of the names which we already aware of, Kalyan, Senko, Danishk, TBZ, Malabar, I think all big names are under their pockets. So definitely this is worth looking out for the company. I think as an investor, if you could ask me, in what basis we can invest, I think the prospects of future is really good for this particular company. And in the future, I think they might do well, because I have been noticing this company for past 3 to 6 months now. And fundamentally the company is definitely improving. If you could notice, the market cap is very tiny now. It's only 400 crores company, and the book value is close to 2.7. The stock PE is slightly on the higher side because they have such a big equity base, so that's the reason why. And return on capital is very decent. It's close to 12%. Return on equities is close to 9% as well. It's very good numbers, in fact. And even in the, it's, this company is just a almost debt free company. There's no such a big debt in the company to look out for. And if you could see the full year results of the company, they have been increasing consistently, right? Especially in the last few years, like from March 2021 to 2024, they have been increasing consistently. And if you could notice, even the net profits is growing up pretty much fast. So like right now they are like making 7 crores profits. The earning per share is also growing, when as and when this particular number keeps growing. And your EPS will grow very fast as well. So I think this can be a, and if you notice the balance sheet side, it's, there's no hardly any, there's only like 2 crore, hardly like only 2 crores profit, 2 crores debt is sitting in the company as well. So I don't think that's going to be a big issue for the company. And on the most important side of getting a confidence boost is the promoters are keep buying in the markets. especially last quarter. They were the big buyers. They were just keep accumulating whenever the stock price has come down. If you could notice from September 62.17 to 62.45, I think they keep accumulating the stocks at a very good low price. And there's also FI has been bought in this company as well. It's close to 4.32, and public shareholding is coming down. That is always a good sign, because a promoter is buying, public shareholders coming down. It's always a good sign for the company as well. So if you could see, fundamentally the company is growing, and they have issued a rights issue. The rights issue was a no-brainer. They have given they have gave an opportunity to the existing shareholders to buy their shares at the rate of 5 rupees 85 paise. For example, if I'm having close to 30,000 stocks, 1:3 ratio, so you will get 10,000 stocks to buy at 5.85 rupees. Currently it trades at 12.3, so you buy at 5.85, which is like no brainer, right? So you get at such a deep discount prices. So it's always a good sign actually the company is making. So I think we spoke about fundamentally, right? The stocks is, the company is improving slightly. Fundamentally the numbers are improving slightly. So that is one thing. And let's see technically how the company is panned out. The company, if you could see, I think from 2019 the company is, I think it's got listed, I guess, I'm not pretty sure, but it's clearly on the upside momentum. It never came down or anything as such. There will be a slight small dips here and there, but if this is a monthly chart, and even in the monthly chart it looks clearly pretty much neat. Right now, I think last month it clearly gave a breakout above 14.3. That is the first time the company has closed above 14. But right now, due to the rights issue, there will be obviously a discount will be happening. So the company has the share price has come down this particular month. It's trading close to 12.32. But what can be the targets which we can see from here? That's what I'm currently looking out for, right? If you are a short-term trader, then I would say that you can as a short-term trader, if you are planning to buy across in these levels, 12 or 11 rupees or something like that, then I think first target can be 16 rupees. So from there, from it can be 16 rupees. And I think as a long-term investor, you can wait for some multi-bagger returns in this particular stocks. As and when the stock moves up, maybe I can post the update on the same. The stock is doing really well. Even in the Aikanashi on the daily chart, the stock is actually in the consolidation phase. I think it looks like it's getting into a rounding bottom, right? That's what it looks like. So even if you look at the Aikanashi area of how it looks, see, if you could look in the Aikanashi, I think there's a clear retracement happened. The retracement is currently at 50%. The share price has managed to hold on to 50% at this point of time. So any close in the Aikanashi above 5 days moving average can be a fresh buy will happen, and this can trigger up move towards 14.5 again, and post that it will be like a clear zone. I think it can go to 16 rupees as the first target. This is for short term, that's what I'm saying. The long term, people can buy this stock around 11 rupees or 12 rupees ranges and just forget it and hold for a multi-bagger return. But I would say long term in the sense it will be like minimum 2 to 5 years. Okay, and it's not necessarily to hold to 2 to 5 years. It also depends on the valuation as well. For example, if the stock price goes to 100 rupees next 1 year, it's a no-brainer to give the stock out, because if the fundamentals is not matching your technique, is not matching your price, then it can be overvalued. So you can wait for the dip again and then buy for it. That's how you should always operate. It not necessarily you should put the money and forget for 5 years. Always match the valuation with your stock price. If the valuation with the stock price doesn't match, then just don't buy for it. Just give the stock away and then go for it. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So technically the stock sounds well as well. So I would say that speak with your financial advisors and any contacts you have, and take a decision accordingly. So This is the second multi-bagger series, and today we spoke about Ashapuri Gold Ornaments, and try to catch this at the early stages and keep tracking how the company operates. I think hope this video is very much helpful, and let's see in something similar video in the future as well. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.